It's our first look at the championship pool at the 2018 Canadian Mixed Curling Championships from Swan River, Manitoba. Good evening, fans. My name is Matt Cullen, alongside three-time Canadian medalist Neil Houston. Neil, very important game tonight between Team Ontario and the team from the Northwest Territories. Let's start with Team Ontario, skipped by Mike Anderson. A 6-1 record so far, but for some reason, not a lot of people have been talking about them. Why is that?
That's a good question. I think part of the reason is they've been very efficient. They've got a good mixture of game where they can play offense and are very strong defensively as well. And so they've actually been playing very well, and they should actually be 7-0, except for an amazing shot by Tom Boucher of BC earlier in the round robin.
One rock away from being undefeated. That is true for sure. Now, meanwhile, the Northwest Territories, Jamie Cooey, they got off to a great start, 4-0, but they've dropped their last three. They really need to turn this around.
Yeah, Jamie and his team, they've got a lot of experience, so they've been through this before, but it is time that they have to turn around and start winning games now. They can't keep on the losing skid of things and expect to make the playoffs.
Final draw of the day. Let's meet the teams. Team Ontario from Thornhill, just outside of Toronto, wearing the white. Their lead, Lauren Harrison. Second, Sean Harrison. Third, Danielle Inglis. And their skip on the very left is Mike Anderson. A tremendous run for them so far, especially considering that their skip, Mike Anderson, no national experience in mixed fours. 6-1 record so far. They're off to a great start.
They are. They've been playing very well this week, and as we were alluding to earlier, they could easily be 7-0 right now and tied with Quebec for first place overall.
There's the rink out of Yellowknife, the Northwest Territories. Their lead to the right, Megan Kohler. Brad Truskowski is their second. Carrie Galusha third, and twin brother Jamie Cooey on the left. Might remember the name Cooey, very, very well-known name in the curling circles. 10 times in the Brier for Cooey, along with 4 times here, including a silver medal at the Canadian Nationals. That being said, as we mentioned off the top, Neil, 3 straight losses in a row, something we didn't really expect with their 4-0 start. See them in the standings. What do they have to do here to get themselves back in the win column and try and get into that top 4 in the semifinals?
Well, ultimately, it comes down to making more shots than the other team. That way you'll score more points, get in the win column, and they're at the point of the competition where they need to use their experience and start climbing above those teams that are above them so they can give themselves a chance at one of those playoff positions.
Only one undefeated team. It's the team from Chicoutimi, Quebec. Robert Desjardins continues to impress with his rank. He's on sheet C at the moment. And a tight battle forming for that 4th and final spot. Newfoundland and Labrador, a young crew skipped by Chris Ford out of St. John's. They're 5-2. Nova Scotia, the Northwest Territories, knocking right on the door. Still hope for Northern Ontario and Alberta as well. But Neil, you told me earlier that 4 losses will be about the limit before you start slipping down outside of that top 4.
Yeah, if you hit that 5th loss, you're going to be eliminated from the medal podium for sure. And so those 2 teams have to start winning tonight, and they're going to have to run the table. And that's a bit of a streak that has to get going with your back against the wall. It can be done, but it's going to be difficult because the teams above them are playing very well.
Take a look at the seeding pool. We saw Saskatchewan with a huge win earlier today over Prince Edward Island. Although no playoff implications in the seeding pool. This is the championship pool, and it's a key game for both of these teams. Northwest Territories has won the last rock in the first end, so Lauren Harrison leads things off for the team from Ontario.
Looks real heavy.
Northwest Territories, with their experience, I expect them to play a lot of junk. They like having a lot of rocks in play. They're comfortable with it. So I think at the first opportunity, you'll see Jamie getting the guards up front, and let's go play curling.
Above this side here.
Quickest sheet out here, so.
Have to talk about sheet E, and Lauren Harrison experienced it the hard way right there.
Well, this is the second game for both teams on this sheet of ice, so they should have a pretty good idea of what it's doing. It's been consistently tricky all week, which there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that you have to throw a good stone, and you have to throw it with the right weight to allow the sweepers to participate at the right time in order to make the shots properly.
We've seen teams adapt very well, and we've seen teams struggle throughout the entire game. And the last time that the Northwest Territories were on this rink, they struggled, and it was a 10-2 loss against Newfoundland and Labrador. Talking with Jamie Cooey, he doesn't seem too worried, though.
No, again, that's his experience. He's played in many mixed, many Briars. He's not going to get too worked up about one loss. He'll learn from it and move on.
Should hang around.
Like 5 feet less.
So Jamie's being aggressive right away. He's going to leave that Ontario stone as a counter in the 12-foot.
A bit better.
Megan Kohler, 5-time veteran of the Women's Championships in Canada, the Scotties.
Just the
This
hair,
is her
guys.
third
Easy.
mixed Canadian championship as well.
I thought it looked like it was flying.
1 through 4, the Northwest Territories loaded up with experience.
Little bit, Brad. Little bit.
Yep. Yep.
It is indeed, and the women playdowns leading to the Scotties are coming up in a hurry, so this will be a good lead-in for those competitors.
Yep.
Said she pulled it back.
I've also been impressed with the Ontario team because while they're young,
2, 3.
they will play aggressive, and you certainly don't want to get down to them because they can throw the high hard heat takeout very well and very accurately. And
Right on the R.
if you get down too far, they're just not going to give you a sniff of being able to get anything offensive going.
Yep, keep it moving. Go, keep going.
Just 2.
Hard.
Good sweep.
Okay.
Okay.
Top 8.
Gonna be good speed down this path, eh?
Oh, yeah. It's quick as sheet out here, Brad.
Brad Truskowski, longtime second on Jamie Cooey's men's team.
Yep.
Gotta go
Line's
with
good.
11
Line's good. Easy. Yep.
Briars under his belt.
Room. Come
Gotta
on.
go.
Hard goes.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Gotta go wide. Gotta go everything.
Come on, Curry.
Hard, Megan.
Come on.
You gotta get off this.
Bounce it
Come
off.
on.
You gotta get off of this.
Keep going.
Brad's a man of few words, but when he does speak, Jamie says you better well listen because it's probably important.
And he's a big enough guy as well that he can back himself up.
Very true as well.
He was a little light there, and he just wanted to make sure that he bounced off that red stone so they weren't frozen. So if Ontario is to bury behind it, then he can run his own guard back into the Ontario shot rock instead of having to double peel 2 rocks if he had remained frozen.
It's heavy. Whoa.
7, 8.
It's through.
No, it's gonna come down. You don't need much more.
And that's just an example of
This is
just a
third
little
rock
bit
on the same
overthrown. It doesn't curl, it won't stop. You max out at about 15.5 seconds with sweeping to the tee line, so it is fairly quick. And that measurement of 15.5 seconds is between the hog lines.
We're heavy right now.
Whoa, girls.
Definitely more.
Whoa, it's really running. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Room still.
Carry in.
We're gonna have no way.
Hard, Megan.
Hard then.
Stop, dude.
Hard.
Hard, Meg. Hard.
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 Keep it going.
Wide open.
Other interesting point about this sheet, Neil, is that there's not a lot of curl on it. That's something that I've heard from several of the curlers so far in this tournament compared to the other ones. But considering there's 4 sheets right next door, only about 10 feet between, it's really amazing how much of a difference there can be.
It is. This is the trickiest sheet even during the regular season when the club members are here playing at that time. And it's just the nature of the building. Every club usually has a tricky sheet somewhere for various reasons.
It's fine.
But you can bury in most spots on this sheet if everything comes together and you do it as you're supposed to.
Top
What'd
8.
you have on that one, Carrie?
Okay.
What'd you have on that one?
We got the same. But I thought you threw a little bit
Alyssa
more.
Bégin from Northern Ontario, Danielle
Just a little
Inglis.
bit wider, I think.
Some Ontario bonding right there.
Give you what I gave Jar the button. Okay.
It is a friendly event as well. They all know each other pretty well by the end of this event.
Let's make it.
There's a few social programs in the evenings that allow them to relax and get to know each other a little bit better.
A few. One every night.
Room! Room!
But that's only a few. That's only been 7 or 8 so far this week.
Braden!
It's been a lot of fun, that's for sure.
But gotta curl them wild. Megan, get off it. Megan, get off it. 6 even. Oh, well, leave it high. I don't know. We're not clearing.
Yeah.
Good. Nice, Ray.
Okay. That was just board, right? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's quick here.
Yep.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's close though.
Just
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
No!
Whoa, whoa,
Close.
whoa. Whoa.
Lauren!
Whoa, whoa.
Lauren!
hard.
Hard!
Hard.
No, it's right on the...
Wow.
Good.
Right.
Probably just a heavy draw, eh?
Yeah. Just
Back
a little
here.
bit more. If I threw that
You gotta move it, so yeah.
Yeah.
Back
First one
8 to
probably
back
took a
12.
bit.
Yeah.
So Jamie's trying to get Carey to
Real
throw a little
straight.
bit less weight so the rock will curl a little bit more and get to the inside of that stone, push it back into the rings, and roll closer to the center line behind those guards that are out
That's what
front.
Inglis was hoping for.
Right, yeah, they tried that with a little bit more weight.
Yep.
And there's a spot here where it will curl.
10, just 10.
Hard!
Hard.
Just through, just through.
Has to beat the guard. Not quite.
All you got. Go! Go! Keep going, go! Keep going, don't stop, don't
Inglis
stop,
trying to sweep it out. Does.
Just got it a bit tighter.
Carey had pretty good weight on that one. They just didn't quite marry up the ice for that weight.
Yep.
This leaves Ontario in good position.
It's lightning in this spot.
Where do we want to go?
Like almost like right beside it, I think.
You can see a lot of the inside of this rock. I don't know if I...
Half under?
What about just like edge on edge with both, everything?
Yeah, sorry, that's cool.
Like, but higher. I think we want to be a bit higher.
Mike Anderson,
Yeah, a bit higher. But,
Okay.
a CIS
like in terms of
champion
line,
in
like in between
2009.
this one.
Yeah, it's right up. Here.
It's
Yeah,
Canadian
like it's
Inter-University
faster
Sport,
than
now
the
called
draw.
U Sports.
Yeah.
Won it the same year for the men's as Danielle Inglis, his third, did for the women's at Wilfrid Laurier University.
That's a good school with a good program there with curling.
Line's great! Play the weight!
Whoa!
Play the line!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Three, it's not three. It's
We're
not
over
three.
here!
Line's good!
Okay, play the weight! Line's good! Right here!
Top eight.
Whoa!
No
Whoa!
further than this!
Whoa!
Right here!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Shot.
Nice shot.
This time Anderson finds that curl.
Sure, buddy. Nice.
Got a little bit of curl. He didn't go in too deep to set up a double, so that's going to leave Jamie with the attempt to try and hit the center line side of the shot rock and roll a little bit behind the stone that Mike just threw.
Huh?
It's so straight.
Well, that's what I gave you, and you said you think mine is gonna curl more?
I helped it.
Okay. Right there. It's back line.
Okay.
So Carrie's mentioning that she helped the stone, so she made that stone curl a little bit more than she meant
Same
to,
as
and that's
Carrie.
why they ended up rubbing on the guard.
Back line, yeah.
So what you want first? One?
Quick here, eh?
Yeah, I think 95 max, like 4 even, probably 95.
Jamie Cooey.
Clean!
Back line.
Yep!
Yep. Hard.
Hack!
Hard. Whoa. Yep.
Hard!
Stay down,
Yep.
stay down.
Hard. Hard. Hard, Megan. Hard.
Whoa, whoa!
Go, Brad. Go, 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 go.
Yep.
Nice shots.
Tap and they get the inside roll.
They're all too far.
They almost, they almost rolled too far because it left Mike enough to hit his own onto them. If they'd stopped
Yeah.
right behind it, Mike wouldn't have the raised takeout like he has now, but with rolling that extra foot, it leaves the angles in favor of Mike. So
that stone, though, maybe you could see half of it. Still a tough shot.
It is in this spot because it's a spot where it can run a little bit, or it can start to curl. So he's got to throw it good with the weight that he wants.
I'm just not sure if we throw it any lighter. Like, I can throw it just to like tap it to the back of the 8.
No, I think board is the lightest we'd ever play with this.
I think you should be able to hold it here.
Yep.
Final stone for Mike Anderson.
Close, yes!
In the rink from Thornhill, Ontario.
Yes!
Hard!
Hard!
Hard! Hard! Hard!
How about Sean Harrison sweeping hard? Oh, nips the guard.
They were just a little late getting on it. Danielle was calling for them to sweep.
Should be a good
And they just lost a few feet by the time they did react to that.
That's about the hardest sweep, though, as we've seen all week.
Mike, he's a very good sweeper. Very strong, very athletic looking with his manner in which he does it.
That time just too little too late.
That's just a matter of what it was.
It's still not.
It's still not an easy shot for Jamie here. He has to go out a little bit wider, and he has to hit pretty well full 8 foot. So there's not much room for him in that 8 foot down this stretch.
Northwest Territories lying 1. Final stone in the first.
Mine's good.
Oh, close.
Sweeper T.
They're like close. Curling.
Sweeper T, yes.
It's curling.
Yes, line.
Hey, wait, line's good.
Yes,
Line.
line
only. Like 8, 9. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Hard. Roll it up.
Gone, it's
Hard.
gone, it's gone.
Hard. On yellow.
Just the one.
Jamie had very nice weight. It over-curled a lot more than he anticipated.
Close start in this one on sheet E in Ontario. Northwest Territories locked in a good battle.
The most Canadian thing I've ever seen.
Well, maybe if he was also eating a poutine.
And drinking maple syrup.
And he's also a curler.
Guys, you know I've never actually been curling before.
And you call yourself a Canadian?
I'm sorry.
There's more than 1,000 curling facilities in Canada. Be a good Canadian and find one near you today.
Northwest Territories on the board first after one end. The 2018 Canadian Mixed Championship from Swan River, Manitoba. Matt Cullen and 3-time Canadian medalist Neil Houston. Happy to have you with us along for the ride. Should be a lot of fun here tonight. And although Jamie Cooey missed his draw, Neil, they still get one.
Yeah, he didn't allow Ontario to steal, so that's always a good thing. It's not quite what he wanted when he got in the hack to throw his last shot.
I'd say whoa.
Okay.
I do want a 3. Might be a little fresh here.
Yeah.
Might be a little fresh here.
A little. Line's good.
Right here, right here, right here. Very good. Throw. Good judge, guys.
Shot.
Go down.
Just a little bit more.
3 more feet. 4 feet.
Team Ontario on quite the roll. A 1-1 start. Now they've ripped off 5 in a row.
Should have room.
They put the other teams on notice.
Line only.
They've looked very comfortably doing that as well. Mike this morning made a great shot against Alberta. He had to draw a piece of the forfeit for the win, and the sweepers had to pound it out of his hand to get it to the tee line and into the full forfeit for the win to beat Alberta.
3 quarters now.
That was a 7-5 victory this morning. Northwest Territories also in action in another close game, but a 6-4 loss to Newfoundland and Labrador. 5-2. The team from the Rock. They've taken a few people by surprise.
Think we're 7.
And that's about to change, I think. We're into the stage of the competition now where everybody's on notice who's at the top of the leaderboard.
Okay.
Danielle Inglis and Mike Anderson and Sean Harrison. 3 sweepers for Ontario, and they get it down into the top 8.
Board? Yeah.
Although not quite behind the guard.
Yeah, there's enough room here for Northwest Territories to throw control weight or something along those lines to remove that shot and possibly roll behind the 2 yellow guards on the other side of the center line.
Yes! Oh, it's dead board. Coming down. Like that.
Brad Truskowski.
Whoa! Get off it! Watch it, Carrie. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yep, a little bit.
What makes Brad so good
I thought it was up,
is that
but
he's able to be very versatile, very dependable, and provide a variety of different shots. And sometimes you don't always see that in a second.
Sometimes not. But this was a miss, but it was the right way to miss. He didn't go past the shot rock and leave the shot rock half covered.
2, 3.
He opened it up, he rolled his shooter into the ring, so
line's good.
starts the idea that the force is on for Northwest Territories against Ontario.
Oh, easy, easy.
Okay, clean.
Right over curl. Okay.
Like a 1, 2.
Over curling now. Just let it stop.
Oh, let's stop, let's stop, let's stop. Good.
Miss like that. Oh!
Ton away.
No!
Back to Truskowski.
Roll it away. Hard on the right. Roll it, Meg. Okay. That's it.
Oh, that's the most ways he's thrown, yeah.
So it looks like Ontario's satisfied to keep throwing up guards on top of this shot rock and run through to the end in their attempt to get their 2 points.
Okay, you got it. Close to the same weight. You're left. Go.
Back to Sean Harrison.
Go hard line.
Yeah.
This rock should slide better. This rock will slide better.
Okay.
Just clean, just clean. Over curling again.
Over and off.
Okay, we're
It's 2,
same
3.
place.
Longtime teammate to Mike. Started curling together when they were 12 or 13 years old. Into a Canadian Winter Games back in 2003 together. Seen a few stories like that. Longtime teammates. First time together, the mixed nationals.
That's good. It saves a lot of effort breaking in somebody new to sweep for you.
Gotta go. The straight peel, yeah.
Hard, Brad.
For a piece.
Hard to... Watch it, watch it, watch it. Yellow.
Hey, Brad, I gotta do this now.
Yep.
That changes
Can
it
we
a
roll
little bit.
away?
There's just 1 too many yellows in
Sure.
the rings for Ontario's comfort level.
I still like board.
Yep.
Well, that's real straight. Board weight. shot.
Inglis saying no. Anderson saying yes.
It might be just one of the cases where Danielle was trying to roll dead behind that yellow guard, and Mike didn't want her to be right behind the yellow guard.
I'm a lot fuzzier, no.
Stop.
No, we're good. Control.
Firm control.
No.
Not throw the stick.
That time, though, the second, Sean Harrison didn't even lift his head to look. He just kept his head down and went with Anderson.
Sorry, it's normally.
Well, it might be one of those cases where they played together for so long that Sean heard the urgency in Mike's voice and took that over above Danielle and what she was calling. As it turned out, nobody was wrong.
Back 4!
Usually means it's close, right? That's what you said earlier.
Curling, so it's going to get in a fresh path.
Make sure. Back 4. Back 4, back 8's okay.
Weight's good.
Back 8's okay as well.
Weight's good.
Yeah, go all the way back. Go. Right to my broom. Yep, go. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Go, Sean. Keep going. Go, Sean. Keep going.
Great sweep.
Okay.
Thanks.
So the idea was to try and take that a little bit deeper and not let
Like
Jamie
that,
have the opportunity to either make a double off of this rock onto the shot rock of the second stone, or hit and roll behind to the 4-foot. And now he's going to take the hardest shot of them all. He's going to try for somewhere around a nose hit on the guard, which will see the second shot rock take off that way, and the guard head over to the shot stone that was just thrown.
Almost nose, about nose. Oh.
No.
Yep. Whoa!
No!
No!
Never. Roll it, Megan. Roll it off.
Harder.
And that's going to put a lot of pressure on Jamie on his last shot, because he's going to be looking at 3
That's what I was
in the
thinking.
rings.
Okay.
Either there or back in the middle somewhere.
Okay. I like
It's
that.
like side 12, higher than that one. Yeah. He's probably going to play that same double. And we'll just have a nose hit for 2.
I was thinking either that or in like the back on the center line. But
I think he's playing that same double.
Oh,
as long as we
100%
curl
he is.
past it, we'll have him.
I just
open
don't want
for
it to be
2.
able to like come up and around, that's all.
Yeah.
What do we think? How much slower? So that draw I made here to the top 8. What do I have to throw compared to that?
Size well, yeah.
Yeah?
Good.
Okay. Even out
Might
this
get it
wide?
a little wider, so maybe a foot or 2 more.
Okay.
First of 2 for Mike Anderson.
Easy, Sean. Little tight.
It's good. 6.
Okay. Right to here.
Gotta go.
Hard. Gotta be full 12, guys.
Weight's good.
Gotta be full 12.
Full 12.
Full 12. Full 12.
Yep.
Hard, go.
Rings. Hard.
Go.
Ring back.
Go.
Okay. Good sweep.
Perfect.
Drop it.
That's a perfect location, given where the rest of the red stones are. So Jamie's left with a couple different options, hits and rolls and doubles.
Yep.
Right on that E.
Yep.
So it looks like he's going to play the in-turn takeout on the second shot rock,
Out-turn
and
it.
either play the double
Same turn.
onto the shot rock, or hit and roll over into that general direction.
Let's make it.
I like it.
Final stone for
Yes!
Jamie Cooey.
Whoa! Yes!
Yes!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Spin it up!
Spin it up!
Spin it
They
up!
get the double.
Yep.
Almost a triple.
He wasn't far away from, well, and
we
he
can
might
seal it
have. He might have bumped that red one far enough that the yellow one at the other side of the rings is now second shot.
Job.
And he did that. Mike's playing the draw for 1.
Thanks, man. Good boy.
Cooey missed his first shot, but came back with a strong second.
Makes
You like
a
your
brilliant
same
shot.
Sure. Hey, center line.
Okay.
I was thinking like draw to the button.
Oh, sorry.
Draw to the button with out turn.
Cooey's missed a couple shots this week, but when he's on, it's tough to beat.
No, like my girl.
Runs in that family. Seems to be a few of those Cooey people out there that seem to have a lot of success.
Brother Kevin, 2 years older.
It's got to be bite the 8-foot, guys.
Good chunk of the 8. Easy, easy.
Oh,
Easy.
never. Good job, buddy.
Nice.
Anderson's right on with the draw. Looking like it was going to be a big end for Ontario, but a key shot from Jamie Cooey limits the damage to just 1 and a tie game.
That was a great shot to remove those 2 Ontario stones and bump that third shot rock far enough to lay 2. I didn't see that one coming, so kudos to him.
1-1 after 2. A 1-1 game in the third end. 2018 Canadian Mixed Championship here from Swan River, and it is 1-1 because of a tremendous shot from Jamie Cooey, but it certainly didn't come without a fair share of risks.
It did. If he had missed that shot, Ontario would have had a shot for 3 and a 3-1 lead, so his timing was perfect. He is a bit of a gambler, but he also has the confidence in his own delivery to make those shots. And obviously he proved it on that one.
But some parts are so fast.
Good.
Okay.
Shot.
It's tough.
Control,
Are we
Meg.
kidding? Control. This is a real straight spot.
Oh.
Normal. Weights up.
Almost need to ice her tighter than that.
It's overthrowing every hit.
She's overthrown
All
it
of us.
though, too. Like that was good normal.
Yeah. But still, just the way she throws it, kind of.
Kind of like my control weight hit when I threw normal. Because I slid really good. Like what happened?
3.
Oh. Sean in if you have to sweep.
Okay. 3.
Don't want to.
Okay. Don't.
3.
2.
Uh.
2.
Yeah.
2. Just past the sign.
Yeah, we're there.
Okay.
Good job.
Nice.
I think what you've been throwing all week.
Whoa, line.
I think we're all there.
Way out there.
7+.
Yeah. It's really got to come
Like
down.
a lot.
Kevin Cooey's
Where
ranked
is it?
were they were last in the
Oh, you're past that.
Mixed National Curling Championship
Stay
in
with it, Brad.
2015 in North
No,
Bay.
we're
Came
back.
in
We're
second,
back 8,
just
back
missed the
12.
Right there.
championship that
Let
year.
go,
And
yep. Keep it going.
I think
now
we're there.
back for more. Jamie's brother Kevin has won it back in 2000, but if you look at the way things went, they're only seeded 9th, and that's because Northwest Territories last year didn't win a game,
I think hit it.
and it wasn't with Jamie Cooey.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you get on one of those rolls where nothing's going right for you, and yet maybe the other teams are just coming out with their best games against you. So there's many factors that can lead to that. And sometimes it might be as simple as the team that was there last year might have been their first time in a national championship, and playing conditions might have been a little bit different than what they were used to, and forcing them out of their comfort zone.
Hard. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Not really.
There's a lot of teams and players over time that use the Canadian mixed not just as a chance to represent your country at a world championship, but as a stepping stone for experience to win at the Scotties or the Brier level.
Even the Olympics as well.
And that's all coming up. The trials are in Ottawa in 2 or 3 weeks. So
Kevin
everybody
Cooey will be there.
Yeah, and everybody's going to be going through their final preparations in the near future, and wrapping things up and resting up.
Gotta go.
Getting ready, because that's a long haul and a tough competition.
Really gotta go.
Hard, Megan. Keep it out there. Keep it out there.
Well,
And that stone off the mark.
It was an interesting call by Jamie. In the first end, he ignored a rock in the 12-foot and was throwing up corner guards and going around centerline guards. And now he's chasing a rock that's at the back of the 12-foot, which normally when you have last rock is not considered harmful in your quest for 2 or more points.
Go if you want to. Line's fine.
No!
Hard line.
Maybe it's just that stage of this part of the game where you'd rather get a blank out of this end and have last rock being tied up playing the 4th end.
Yep. Go.
Both.
Hard. Keep going. Hard. Keep going.
You're good.
You're good.
Nice shot.
Peel.
Cross there, Brad.
Find the out turn.
So like,
Across here.
yeah.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Roll it, Megan. Roll it, Megan. Get up. Oh, boy. Whoa, that's good. That's good.
Trzaskowski is on the mark.
That's a great shot to remove that one from the top of the 12-foot and make the centerline guard a corner guard, even though it's historically fairly straight on that side of the sheet.
Whatever you like.
It's still
Line coming around.
an advantage to Northwest Territories more so than Ontario.
Feel for draw weight.
Yep, the
This
spot's
should
good.
be the same as the other path inside out.
Making
right?
up for an earlier miss, too.
That does help. You never want to miss 2 in a row.
Yep, it'll finish.
Here's Danielle Inglis, mentioned her, CIS champion along with Mike in 2009.
I didn't. It's
Yep.
10.
Whoa.
Six.
Whoa.
Whoa, we're fine.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa, we're good.
Whoa.
We're good.
Play away.
Whoa,
Play away.
Whoa.
Yep. Okay.
Just let it die. Just let it die. Great shot.
Good.
On top of being a very good curling player, Danielle is also a certified coach.
She is.
Control,
Well,
Kay.
she keeps playing like this, she won't have much time for coaching duties. She made a good shot there. That side of the sheet's been straight all week, and now there's a little bit of curl, and she managed to get half covered and stay in front of the tee line.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Carrie Galusha,
Hard, Brad.
veteran
Hard.
of 14 Scotties.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going. Whoa. Shot.
Good sweep by Brad there. Got the shot. Unlucky a little bit to roll into the open.
We'll be a little stiff here.
Yep.
Good.
And Galusha saying she wanted just a touch more ice there.
Whoa.
Heavy.
A little bit less curl would have been advantageous for her.
Yeah. Whoa.
We'll roll. Okay.
Very good.
That works well.
Nice shot.
Find a straw.
What do you like?
I like drawing. Although, yeah.
If you can nose it with hack, pretty good.
Anderson was hoping for some roll there at the end.
Just hack.
It's still in a pretty good spot. It'll be a tricky piece of ice. Carrie's going to try and with hack weight just hit that on the nose and just have a biter. And if that happens, then we'll see what decision Ontario comes up with.
Heavy. Forward. Yep. Whoa.
It's past the guard, and Carrie Galusha continues her strong game.
Full 12. It moves nicely here.
Ontario's going to ignore that biter and just come around the corner guard and attempt to keep the force on Northwest Territories to have to take one.
You like a little more ice?
There'll be a little bit of risk in this because if Mike doesn't get it covered enough, Jamie will have the opportunity to hit and roll in front of that Ontario stone at the back of the house and bring that into play.
Yeah, I mean, if you had a button, that should be good. Yeah, that's good then, I think. It's top 8.
Just as fast here as everywhere else, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta be full 12.
Just line.
No, it's gotta curl.
It's riding
6.
the line. 7, 6. Whoa. It's riding the line.
Still heavy.
7. Whoa. 7.
Do we need to bury a piece?
We do.
Yeah.
Lauren, go.
Yep.
Go now, hard.
Yep, hard. Hard. Right back. Hard.
Hard.
Where's it go? Go. Hard. Go. All right.
It's good.
Which way do you want to go? Yeah. We can go behind the guard too.
What do you got?
Stop, though.
I like this. That'll give me something.
Okay, let's make it. What kind of weight?
All of it.
Board.
Okay, let's make it.
Huh?
Hope we roll it way over there.
Kind of weight.
Board. What, half-ish? A little less than half a board.
Yes!
Solid board.
Yes! Hard, Brad! Hard! Okay, whoa!
Hard!
Whoa! Go!
Okay.
Good sweep once again by Brad.
Board.
Yes.
Jamie didn't sneak past that guard by very much.
I thought he was going to get an inside roll for a second. I thought he was going to get an inside roll.
Now, if Mike can come down and hit this on the nose, he'll be quite satisfied with what he's accomplished this end. Because there won't be, there shouldn't be a 2 for Cooey. But given his last shot in the second end, I better not say never.
Anything is possible.
It would be a thin double though, so we'll see what happens.
Clear!
Close.
Stay close.
Whoa.
Anderson's final stone on the 3rd.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa. No roll.
Sit.
Okay.
Well, instead, there is some roll.
He rolled far enough to put the double in play for Kevin, or for Jamie now.
Board weight. A little strong. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. I just didn't know what turn you were playing. Okay. Let's make it.
What is it, 3/4 with board?
Yep.
Throwing the in or the out.
It's going to curl up at the end.
If it gets to the line, it might, but if it doesn't early, it'll run.
Yep.
Board weight.
And now Cooey's got to come up big again.
Same weight then? You just had?
Well, he's got to make sure that he hits and stays for his 1. He doesn't want to give up a steal.
You bet.
But he just has to over curl the center of the stone a little bit, because he doesn't have to move both rocks very far. They just have to leave the rings. So he's going to try and throw board weight to accomplish this.
Yeah.
Final stone in the 3rd end.
Yes! Yes! Come on, Brad!
Whoa!
Yes! Yes! Whoa, yes! Go! Jeez.
How many will it be?
Good throw. Yeah, 1
Looks
yellow.
as though just the 1. Maybe missing a bit of weight there.
No, I think the weight was good. I think it just curled up a little bit more and just unlucky to jam it back on that one.
So Anderson escapes, just giving up a single. Hammer back to Ontario, down 2-1. So we continue at the 2018 Mixed Canadian Curling Championship at Swan River.
When I grow up, I want to be a superhero. I want to be a firefighter. I want to graduate university. I don't know what I want to be. I want to be an archaeologist. I want to be a scientist. Pilot. Coach. Carpenter. I'm going to be a curling champion.
Kids dream big. Your support will help them realize their dreams on and off the ice.
Northwest Territories with a 2-1 lead now in the fourth end. Here's Megan Kohler. The lead for the Northwest Territories.
Looks like she threw it hard
in her
to me.
third Mixed Canadian Championship.
Looks better. Clean it. Clean it. Looks really good.
And Neil, 3 singles on the board so far. Is it safe to say that these teams playing fairly conservatively, waiting for that big end?
Good judge, guys.
Or is it just a good defense at the end that has befriended the deuces and the triples, the steals?
I think there's been some big shots and a couple of misses, right? That have contributed to this, but all 3 ends, they've gone at it a little bit at each other. Neither team is scared not to do that, so I figure out that they'll continue to do it.
1-2.
Whoever scores the first 2 points in this sort of a game will have a pretty big advantage.
2.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
Nice shot.
More weight than you have been throwing, so.
Yeah, not much, like 2 feet less.
Where? Sorry?
Just a
Tight.
3.
3.
2.
Okay.
Okay, 2. Face close. Go a little early.
Easy line, Brad. Just a 2.
We're just 2.
Easy line.
2.5.
Line's good.
Do you need it
Whoa,
to
then.
go?
Whoa, guys.
We're just 2. We're
That's
not
fine.
tight.
That's fine. Just clean it. Just clean it. Just clean it.
That's all. That's all I'm doing.
Just let us know if we need to go or not.
That's a good end by Megan. Exactly what Jamie wanted.
Although it sounded like Galusha was telling her twin brother there that the communication needed to be a little bit clearer.
Well,
or is that just brother sister?
Yeah, maybe that's a twin
bickering.
thing.
Bobby!
Felt a little heavy.
Little bit. Yep.
Fine, yes,
Yep.
fine. Line only.
Okay, well then.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Hard
Yep.
line.
Yeah, gotta go.
Hard line.
Really gotta go. Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Shot.
I have to say, throughout this tournament, I haven't seen someone put as much weight into their sweeping as Sean Harrison. He really leans over that broom and gives it all he has.
He has very good technique,
You think this will dig
and he
here?
gets a lot of his weight
Brad,
over the head of the brush. And the more weight you can get over it, you can use your muscles. That's a few hundred pounds per square inch that you can assist with that stone to get it online.
Ooh, that's all there.
Top 12.
We're all there.
Hold it, Meg.
Like we're T plus.
Grown
Like,
from
first line.
Truskowski as soon as he released it.
Coming down.
No.
You always want to try and get something out of
Like
every
really
stone,
coming down, Jamie.
but this one has to slow down a lot.
Yep. Megan. You gotta spin way out. Hard.
Yeah, keep
Hard.
going.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I got like a real, yeah, a little bit more.
Looks like Anderson's going to go after it.
Are they even?
Yeah, it's a reasonable opportunity for them to make a double.
He hit it off that one.
Could probably get it.
Okay.
Even if we just bounce it out.
Yeah. Like firm?
Sure.
It's up to you.
Need to bounce it. Normal!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Yeah,
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Okay.
That's not quite the shot that Sean wanted to make. He wanted to move that shot rock out at least into the open, if not make the double.
A little bit more.
Still in a fairly good position with those two red ones in front, forcing Northwest Territories to play on that one and try and hit and roll in.
Whoa.
Close. Let's clean it.
Yep.
Clean, yep.
No.
Stay
No.
close. Hack.
No.
Maybe a little up.
Carrie, get on it. Carrie, Carrie, Carrie. Get on it.
Okay.
Nice mate.
What does he have?
2/3, 3/4, 2/3.
You make it and roll to here? Oh, sorry, Carrie.
Sure.
Board?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Is our red here?
Because I'd just like to get this at least to here. See,
You like
I
the
can
hand
try
roll for
this.
red? Yeah.
Okay. This will go easy, but whatever. Board.
If Sean can make this shot, Ontario might be laying two,
Whoa,
both behind
whoa.
cover.
Close.
Forward, hack, forward.
Whoa. Lauren.
Go hard. Really hard. Really hard. Okay.
It's okay.
A lot of space up at that guard, and it turns out it just didn't curl around enough.
Not enough. That's kind of the wrong way to miss that shot. He would have been better off being tight and hitting
do you
that
like?
yellow
You like
guard, removing
this?
it from play and opening it
Get
up.
this
A lot of
off here.
space right there. That's what I noticed straight away.
Kind of like
And
that. Then we sit in front of his red. Get that
Maybe
to
a
the
hair too
button.
much ice, maybe a hair too much weight.
Get this off of here.
Okay, what kind of weight?
how does that miss now
Any
change
back
this end?
four?
Back 4.
Okay.
Well, now Northwest Territories is going to try and loosen up those yellow ones. Try and promote the one that's at the top of the forefoot back to the button and move the other two, the other yellow one that's there and the shooter, trying to get it to roll away. So they'll be starting to set up the angles a little bit better in their favor, because right now they actually favor Ontario until that miss.
Yeah.
How much?
10.
I gotta go.
Room. Where? Room.
9.
Warming. I don't know why we're sweeping.
10.
Brad.
Brad. Hard.
Well, didn't loosen them up. It just added one.
Keep going. Large half.
That could have
Like
got to the
just
nose.
barely hit that top one.
The double
What?
tap would
Yeah.
have been in
Am
better
I trying
position
to
for
just
Northwest
barely hit
Territories.
that top one and get the back?
Yeah, you're trying to just clip this.
If you
Okay,
can
let's do it.
ever
If you
just
hit this
even
one
miss
first,
it,
it's
good
okay too.
Yep.
How much you got here?
Yeah.
Like firm? Whoa!
Whoa, close. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, right
Danielle
off.
Inglis.
down to our red.
Yep, John. Sean. Yes. Yep, go, 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 go.
Okay, it's fine.
Got any of this?
Like a quarter. Not
So Danielle hit that rock a little thick. She was trying to just rub it to straighten it out to start it going in the direction of those other two yellows.
Bump it a hair.
So T-line?
Back, T-line to back, T-line, back T-line.
Okay. So do you want the same or less? Less, right?
Not much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it. Yeah, you guys should be able to carry this.
Carrie's going to come down with the out turn and try and just tap that one behind the 8 foot.
Megan,
room, guys. For
so
light,
that
like
Northwest
5, 6.
Territories are lane 3.
7's perfect. Yeah, ton of room. Go then.
We're not there.
Hard.
5 at best.
Hard, Megan.
Okay.
Come on,
okay.
oh, it's not
okay.
even close.
Okay.
Who's second, Mike?
What'd you get, Brad?
Well, interesting shot there, and it
86.
Yeah. I think it's that
makes the
A-rock.
house a little bit more difficult to access now.
I think Ontario will have the same in-turn tap that Sean tried on his shot where he went past everything.
Very close.
Okay. I don't know if it matters on this one.
Play the
Look at that.
I think so,
Trying to
yeah.
throw it on for him.
Yep, I love it.
Well,
Just a
Danielle
hair
seems
low.
happy.
Yep.
Nose is good.
Well, they're going to
actually.
try and
Play
run
for
the
nose.
long guard into the red rock at the top of the 8 foot.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Hard.
Oh no.
And that's not at all what Inglis wanted there.
Sorry.
No, there's been a few shots this end that have been missed on the wrong side where the teams aren't getting anything out of their throws. And maybe even worse, they're helping their opposition out.
We've seen our fair share of good misses. There's also been a few bad ones here.
Well, are we better to be on this side or this side?
I think you got to guard it dead.
This side, right? Okay.
What you don't want to leave him is this, I guess.
No.
So guard a hair.
So it's better on this side.
Yeah. Even if he
it
runs
goes.
it and he gets those two, we just got to guard that. I guess.
Okay.
You think still?
Right here.
For
Do you want more?
what's that?
Northwest Territories lying 3 here.
Just got to guard that red one. I don't want to be. He's running this probably, right? So you want to be
At best a 2, like the deepest is 2.
2, 2.5, whatever.
So how far off the line?
Guard the red or a hair across it.
Okay.
Okay, line's good. Megan, keep it out a bit.
Whoa!
Clean, I think. 2, 2.5.
Whoa, guys!
Okay, now we're
It's
gonna
heavy.
curl.
Sliding, it's sliding.
Whoa! Whoa!
2.5.
Whoa!
No, we're over curling.
Whoa! Just
No, that's perfect. Nice shot.
Now it's time for Mike Anderson.
He's got to run this back in there and loosen some things up. He doesn't have very many options, even to draw in for one at this moment.
All right, right on the nose.
throw a little tighter next time.
Throw on the peel.
Yeah.
If you can cross over the center line a hair and run it into that red rock might spring into biting the forefoot.
Is this his bailout shot?
Exactly.
Yep, yep, yep! Whoa!
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 Yeah!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Small touch.
Okay.
Doesn't hit the red though, biting the 12.
Uh-oh.
And uh-oh is right.
Yeah, that was very unlucky. They were so close to making what they wanted.
We got to guard it. We either guard it or we come
We gotta
in
do the same thing.
I think Northwest Territories can drop a guard
I think we just
somewhere
guard
close to the center line. It'll guard, raise
You
doubles,
haven't thrown
and
many
it will
guards in the
also
last couple days.
mean a
I'd
small
say
hole
just need to guard it.
for
but
Mike to have to draw through for
Same
his 1
spot.
point. And if he doesn't have the draw, then he's going to have a higher
I
degree
go to her,
of
what do you think about coming in
difficulty
top four?
of
She's
a
like,
shot
God,
to
no.
play.
Guard it.
Kind of the same spot?
Yeah, same spot. Hair deeper is fine. All about line.
Okay.
I really like your way.
I'll try to give you the same. Just clean it. We can curl it a bit more this time if we need to. But.
Line's
Same.
good. Yeah,
I got
Megan,
pretty
a
close.
little bit.
All right, Megan. 2.
Keep it out there.
Hold it out there.
It's really going.
Really going hard.
Last stone for the
Okay,
Northwest
whoa.
Territories here in the
2.5.
fourth.
Clean.
Clean. Stay down, Meg. Stay down. Stay down.
Like,
Whoa.
across center.
Oh, we don't want to pick more, do we?
Okay.
That rock curls more
Indeed,
too.
a very small hole now for Anderson.
That one out. I don't know if you can hit. I guess you might nose this really.
I think the shot will be coming through the hole with takeout weight of some sort, hitting that red one close to the nose. There might be a chance that he makes a triple here himself.
It's going to be dragging it that way too, right?
Yeah. Well, at least let's get rid of 2. You want to keep that?
Trying to figure out what the easiest weight to do that
I think
is.
you want to get the closest to this middle.
That shows on.
So, no, all I'm saying is how hard do I want to throw this?
That first time I was
Like,
way out there. And
is there any sense in throwing it lighter and just trying to get this here?
No, I don't think you're ever getting that in that spot.
Okay.
You want to get this one to kick into that, right? Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
3/4, probably good.
Yeah.
Danielle, clean the house where that red, yellow's kicking the other yellow.
And they mentioned the drag effect, and they're just wondering about the yellow rock that's going to go onto the shot stone, and the angle will it go more straight
3/4
towards the backboard, or will it go a little bit on the angle to actually move out of the 8-foot? They're pretty close together, so sometimes when it's like that, it's difficult to get a lot of bounce off that middle rock.
Final stone for Team Ontario.
Yep.
Whoa.
And a bit of trouble here in the fourth.
Whoa.
Whoa. Watch this one go through.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's got to get through. It does.
Great shot.
And it's 1. What a shot from Mike Anderson.
Great shot. Everything worked out well. They got to be very pleased that they got 1 point, given that they were chasing the entire end.
And a big sigh of relief there from Team Ontario, their fans, and especially from Mike Anderson.
Worked out very well. I don't think they quite saw that one happening, but it worked out well for them.
Got ourselves a good one here on Sheet E. 2-2 after 4.
And I wish it joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish you love. And
Well, you're wrong.
I'm wrong. You're the one who misrepresented the
Misrepresent the facts? Are you kidding? Your proposal is ridiculous.
You have no right to call
You are the
anyone
worst example of
I
politics.
stand for
You
something.
flip-flop.
I stand for something.
Flip-flopper, flip-flopper.
Your proposal is ludicrous.
My
It's
proposal will
ludicrous.
go
It's
exactly the way I say it
over
will.
my dead body.
I think somebody needs a timeout.
That's the power of one.
I motion that I be issued the timeout, and
Wow, me too.
yeah, for sure, you should get a timeout.
I apologize.
And I motion that I start showing more respect.
Civility. Pass it on.
2-2 the score after 4 ends. The skip from Team Ontario, Mike Anderson. And Mike, you had a lot to think about on that last shot. Got yourself out a bit of a trouble, and I think the sigh of relief said it all there. What were you thinking leading up?
Oh, it's basically the game right there. Like, I mean, I owed him one after the second end when we had him what we thought was pretty good for 3, and he turned it around on us pretty quick, and he had us pretty good for 3 there, so it was nice to be able to reciprocate.
4 singles on the board right now. How do you take this game and try and break it open for your team?
I think, in all honesty, keep doing what we're doing. I'd say advantage for us in the first 3 ends, and then we kind of let that last one get away from us a little bit. So if we can go back to what we were doing well, I think the guys have the weight under control, a little dicey off the start, but I think we're adapting to this sheet being a little bit different, and if we can keep doing that, I like our chances.
Well, your chances certainly are good. A 6-1 record so far. What's been working so well for you?
We just keep getting better with every game. It sounds cliche, and I'm sure you've heard that from a lot of teams out here, but it's no secret that we struggled the first one. We were here on Monday night, I guess, and we got better through that game, and we've just been able to keep it going. And Sean's a little bit superstitious, so we've been taking the same routes to and from the rink. We've been sitting in the same seats, so hopefully we can keep doing that.
We'll keep an eye on that then. Thanks for this.
Perfect, thanks.
All right, back upstairs. 2-2 after 4. Mike Anderson said that shot he just made could have been the game. Do you agree with him?
It could have been. You don't want to get down very far to anybody on this sheet of ice, because the advantage is if you're up and you can play the simple shots, play the takeouts, keep it clean, your odds are pretty good you're going to come away with the win.
Big sigh of relief from Anderson and Team Ontario after that single.
Well,
Knotted up at 2.
It was kind of payback for Jamie making the triple in the second end. So the skips are going back and forth like a good heavyweight fight that it should be.
Go, Brad.
Just how you want it.
Get a piece berry. Get a piece berry.
No, you're there.
Go
You're
get a
T-line.
piece. Get a piece berry.
Yep.
Doesn't have the roll.
Good.
Good, wait.
Freeze. Stop for.
Yeah.
Top
Six,
board.
five.
Yep.
Gonna go a bit.
Yep.
Yes, line.
Okay, line's good. Line's good. Room. Line's
Gotta go,
good.
wait. Yes.
Get it here. 6.
Wait's good.
Line's perfect.
Gotta go.
Go, go, go.
Line's perfect. Get it here. Hard. Line's perfect. Hard. Weld it. Whoa, whoa. No bounce. No bounce. No bounce. No bounce. No bounce.
Good shot.
Perfect.
Do it.
A great freeze by Lauren Harrison.
Same weight. I just don't jump it.
And Megan will try and follow suit.
Think it's a bit less weight.
Little tighter path. Freeze it. Still got room. Hard.
I think I gotta go.
Room. Room. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming for one. Hold the line. Hold the line of hair. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Good.
2 pretty good shots.
Yep, they're starting to stack him up there. So what it'll come down to is who will be the first to break, either by throwing something heavy and jiggling everything and setting up angles that they didn't want to set up, or who will be the skip that goes, yeah, I don't like this. Let's throw some high heats, clean
Some
this up
dynamite.
and start over.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Well then. Well,
Just
Close.
bleeding. 6.
Close. Yep.
line's good. Line's good.
Yep.
By the way.
Yep.
Come down.
Line's fine. Wait only. Wait only.
Whoa, then roll.
6, line.
Yep. Whoa. Let it stop. 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 Let it stop.
Nice shot.
Very good.
Continues to pile it on. Haven't seen this in a while.
It's good. It's the way it's supposed to be done. And Jamie's going to continue on.
Top 8.
Becomes a matter of mental strength and patience.
Yeah.
One thing I will guarantee you, this won't be the final look at how this end is at the end of the end.
How much?
Back T-line.
You mentioned that one skip will eventually say, I don't like this, and bail out, throw some dynamite. What are they looking for when it gets to?
They're looking at the angles and what's good for them or not good for them.
Taps the guard here. How are you liking these angles so far?
It's still early, and with Mike throwing the guard here, I think you're going to see some peels being run through into those rocks.
1, 2.
Okay.
So I think the next shot by Brad might have some vapor trails on it coming down.
Line's good.
Gotta go.
Okay. Lauren in.
Just clean. Just clean.
1.5, 2.
Okay, Lauren
We're
in's
good.
got a
1.
curl.
Me?
Got a curl a little bit.
Yep.
Yep, a little.
Yep. Hard.
You okay?
Yeah. Take a breath.
Throw it half.
Just half.
So Brad's going to try and double peel those 2 red guards and roll his shooter away to clean up that front area.
No. Come on. Get away.
Come on. Good.
Okay.
Got to split center.
Okay.
Or at least you got to touch the line.
2.
Yeah,
Yep.
halfway.
Right now the angles favor Ontario.
Got to get to the line. Line should be okay.
And Jamie's just trying to make sure he has a shot for 1, even though he's got shot rock right now.
Hey, looks heavy. Just got line's fine. Line's fine.
It wouldn't take much to change that.
Line's fine.
So this is just my curly voice. Go back.
Good.
Actually pretty good.
Center line guard. How does that change this end?
Well, it's making Jamie think right now. So
Danielle likes it.
I mean, the option at some point is Jamie can come around with the out turn to the side of the button to lay 2. But he's just trying to be very patient right now.
Yep.
Clean.
All right. Good.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll give it a little less here. Oh, that was fine. It's 2.5. Yeah.
Second shot for Inglis.
Okay.
Little wider.
Hair more line.
Little wider. Still okay though.
Weight's good. Same weight.
Okay, little wider.
Line's good.
Line will be okay.
Over and off.
Little bit shot. Little bit. Okay. Whoa. You're fine. Whoa. You're fine. Yep.
Okay.
You don't want to cover the side of that rock. You want to be able to hit the side of that rock.
Okay.
Where is that?
Button.
Right on the button.
I read anywhere. That's scary.
It's a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Just waiting who's going to try and come into that button first. And it's a tricky spot in that ice, as we know from watching earlier in the game.
You good on that side?
You don't want to leave it just at the top of the 4-foot where Ontario can play the double, and now it'll be laying shot rock buried behind a bunch of rocks.
Should have room. Looking like should have room. You got room.
And Kerry can't be behind the tee line and allow Ontario to freeze to it either. So it's got to be very precise.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, keep it high. Whoa, right off it. Whoa, right off, right off, right off.
Biter on the top 8.
It's real scary, though.
It's not a bad spot because it's a difficult double for Ontario to attempt. They could also just hit it right on the nose and maybe use it later for their own purposes.
Then you can always play tap on your
And take away the draw to the button that Northwest Territories attempted to do.
Yep.
Probably control with that is. Can he make this tap to sit 2 on that side?
Can he?
Yeah.
Yes. He can also run ours into lie 2, I think.
That's all right. I like this on this one. We'll have options.
Looks like tight ice for board, but
Pretty straight. We can hold it.
Yep. 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 Hard. 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 Hard, you guys, hard. Hard for me. Go, 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 go. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't miss the guard by much.
Yeah, that was offline by quite a bit, so I don't know if it maybe caught something early, but it certainly got a lot of curl.
Hack. Line that up.
Yeah.
Just nose or hair cross.
What do you want to throw forward?
Nose is pretty good. Oh, no. Back line.
Okay.
Like, I got a note. I can't see all
So
of
are
it.
you nosing it?
Oh, yeah.
Or are you, okay.
Nose or hair cross.
Okay, let's
Just
make
stick
it.
here. I don't got to kill it.
Throw your good rock first. What rock are you throwing?
I'm going to throw the 2 here.
Is that your...
I'll just, yeah.
Okay.
Just back. Like, I don't got to kill that.
Cooey seems to like it. Galusha seems to be a little bit unsure.
Yeah, I think Jamie's should be okay with this. He hits that redstone on the nose, pushes it back 8 foot or through the rings is immaterial at this point, and he sits right there. It allows him to have a shot to tap up on his last one, or perhaps another circus shot is out there for us to be able to watch.
Enjoy.
Good back line. Whoa! Yep! Whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Off! Good back line. Hack.
Yes! Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Yep!
Yes!
Yep!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Get off it!
Good. Nice shots.
It's a very good shot because Ontario has to be very worried about where Jamie's shooter stopped, because the angles all favor the yellow.
Yeah, just on this side.
Moving on to the second shot, redstone, and
Are we
removing it
deadlocked on their yellow?
from play.
Yeah.
Which, this one?
Yeah.
No. These 2 are frozen. There's 3 inches between these 2.
How he's... Just give him this tap for 2, I guess. Guard this side. Just guard this side.
Guard?
I like the guard.
I think so.
Like if you put it right here.
Yeah. How much air do you have here?
Yeah, we could do that. It's there. But I don't know where it's going to spring.
No, it's not us I'm worried about. I'm just thinking
I
he's
think
got
we
it.
just have to guard it.
Sure.
No, he doesn't want to play it. He thinks Jamie's going to play it. And he very well may. But
Couple of options here. What do you think of the choice?
They can't guard both shots, so they've got to leave Jamie the hardest shot possible. So they're going to guard this side.
That's all.
And then Jamie's going to have some options on the other half of the sheet. He can run in a corner guard.
Don't know if it kills that first red if he hits it thick.
Perhaps. He still may have a bit of a wide out turn draw to get to the forefeit for 2.
This is pretty easy for 4. So.
Halfway?
So this is a pretty good choice Mike's made.
Tight fifth
Over and
end.
off.
Just a one.
Okay.
Over and off.
Just clean.
Over and off.
Just clean.
Over and off. Whoa.
Sit. Sit. Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, 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 whoa. Just sit.
Stop. Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mike made both of his out turns curl this end in spots where he didn't really need them to curl.
No more of that too, though.
Northwest Territories going to take a minute to think about this.
Like if I hit it with board, the two's got to go.
Where do you think that goes?
Got to go to here, no? I'm just wondering how hard it's going to hit this guy, but it's
not
got to
gonna
pop
go-
that way. Oh, it's got to pop that way.
Yeah,
Like it might be for 3.
it'll be close for 3, but
Like it's not going to hit it. If it pops
Right.
at a hit, it just chisels it, right?
Yeah.
you got to
And
hit here, right?
You just got to get it to here.
Okay.
The only other shot is this. But I think this. might
No,
be
I
close.
prefer to.
Just bore it, eh?
This curled enough, right?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I like it.
Okay, let's make it.
Just bored. Watch this thing.
So we're hitting.
Right on the E. I can't hit much more than it, okay?
Okay. So it's really thin.
Bored enough. Now bored on the
It's board. Yeah, I was gonna say it's board enough with hitting it that thin.
Yep.
Okay, let's
gotta
make
be-
it.
Warm up that red. Harry, warm up that red.
Nervous group here in Ontario.
It's a big end. There's a chance for 3 here for Northwest Territories, and in a close game, you don't want to be giving up 3s. So it's just a matter of where he hits this and with what weight, and does he have enough weight to get that red rock that's in the forefoot and get it out of the forefoot and somewhere into the 8-foot.
Okay. Good now. Brett.
Chance for Jamie Cooey to
Yeah.
blow this game open.
Whoa! Good board!
Yeah.
Last stone in the 5th.
Hard.
Gets past the guard.
Go, Carrie, go! Sit down! Sit!
How many will it be?
Sit!
2 for sure, maybe a 3rd.
It's close. It may be one of those measurement heights. And it just curled a little bit too much for them, or else for sure they would have been having at least 3.
Yeah, that one's out.
2 Yellowstones in play here.
We'll measure. We'll just measure it. I think you're right. I think it's red, but we'll measure.
And you can still hear Anderson sulking about his last rock.
And he only missed the position by 5 or 6 inches, but that was just enough to allow Jamie the opportunity to make that shot.
You were calling me off? No, I was calling you off.
My leg was like down here. I think it's red, but let's measure. That back one, it's that back one that wouldn't have gone, right?
Okay, line's good. Line's real good.
Yep. I won't swing there. That's good.
So 2 yellow. Yep.
Sorry, 2's big.
Well,
And a
it's
2.
2 ball.
Just a 2, so that's keeps the game close enough. Ontario's been playing aggressively as well, so they'll continue to do that, try and get that deuce back right away in the 6th end to buy themselves some time going into 7 and 8.
Another look. Could have been more.
Yeah, if Jamie hits that a little bit thinner, the one that goes out out of the 8-foot at the back would have stayed in the 8-foot for their third point.
So this one was the one that went too far.
4-2.
Where was that rock? What rock was that?
First deuce of the day for the Northwest Territories. Good finish coming up here on Sheet E. Back to Megan Kohler for the Northwest Territories. Longtime second on Carrie Galusha's women's team. It's been the Scotties many times. You think for Ontario they come right back here and try and make this deficit up?
Absolutely. They've got to try and get a deuce right now, tie it up. That gives them two ends with one hammer for each team to outscore each other. So with Megan dropping that rock short, because really it should have been top forefoot, with Ontario throwing up the intern corner guard, it allows two guards in play already. And that's not what Northwest Territories wanted to start this end.
Good.
Yeah, let's go.
The only team in front of Ontario in the championship pool is Team Quebec, up 2-0 on Nova Scotia late. That's in the 7th end. Tight game there, just a couple of singles for Desjardins.
Stay down. Go, Carrie. Go, Carrie. Go, 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 go. Bury it, bury it, bury it. Keep it coming. Go, Keep it coming. Fully, fully, fully.
That's a good rebound shot by Megan. Forces Ontario to use their corner guard that they just threw on Lauren's first one, so she should know the line and the weight to get her to where they want it to be.
4-5.
Yep, yep, yep. Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait, only. Okay,
Wasted.
whoa.
Whoa.
Sean, when you
Go,
can.
Sean. Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Hard, Sean. Go, 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 hard.
Yep.
Nice weight.
What do you got?
Third. Corner. Hack.
A good shot by Megan. She got 3/4 buried behind that corner guard, making Brad throw a difficult shot.
Hard. Hard. Gotta go, Carrie. Go soft. Hard, Carrie. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch it, Megan. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen.
Rattles off a couple of stones there.
It did. He removed that corner guard that was the obstruction protecting the shot rock. Now Mike will go back to throwing corner guards on top of that and hopefully making them and enticing Northwest Territories to continue peeling them until it's time to split the house late in the end.
Over and off.
And get his 2 points that way.
Over and off. Over and off.
Two.
Over and off.
Yep.
Over and off. Okay.
Okay.
Same weight. Maybe a hair more weight. Couple feet more. Okay. I got you with a hair more ice too. Couple feet more weight should be good. Yep, yep.
Yes?
Gotta go. Yep.
Go in.
Whoa. Yep. Stay on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Stay with it, Megan.
Back go, Meg.
Whoa. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Whoa, whoa,
think he had more weight.
I'll give you a little more ice this time.
Well, Brad's got that shot figured out. It's too bad he doesn't get a third attempt at it.
Certainly does.
Lolas!
Okay.
Sean Harrison again.
Yeah.
Oh, line's okay.
Sweep for 2. Gotta go.
Sweep. Line's good.
Gotta go. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Over and off.
Oh, gotta go.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Whoa, whoa.
Go, 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 go. Okay.
Mentioned it the last time we saw Team Ontario, but recognize the name. Harrison, of course, his father, Neil Harrison, won a couple of Briars, and someone that you're very familiar with.
Yeah, we competed against each other for a number of years, and Neil always showed up and was a great competitor and a great strategist, and helped that Wernick team to a lot of successes over the course of their years.
Two-time world champion, 83 and 90. Also won the Briar twice.
Clean.
Whoa,
Good
whoa,
control.
whoa.
I think he won the firefighter championship a number of times as well.
Oh, really?
Close, yes!
They might have had a stacked team on that one.
Is that something that you competed in as well?
Hard, Megan.
No, that's for the professionals.
Good throw.
Thinking you should have stayed down.
Yep.
You like just draw around that?
I like the hit.
Firefighting and curling, does that go hand in hand?
I think
Like to wear like here.
Can do. The firefighters have had a Canadian
You got
championship
here,
for
that's pretty easy.
many years,
Yeah, we'd have to go T-line, I think.
along with
Whatever,
the
we can hit and
police
roll away for
departments,
one.
the legions. Everybody has a championship when it comes to curling.
That includes Canada Post. Brett McDougall was the skip for Team Nova Scotia at Canada Post.
Yep, that's
Stopped
right.
now, but it's for a long time. Won it a couple of times, actually, too.
I can believe that.
No, no, no.
Close. Clean.
Yep.
Close.
Whoa. Yep.
So Danielle trying to remove this rock at the top of the 8-foot just to buy some time and space
Yep.
for them to get a couple points set up.
Go.
Shot, Danielle.
Yeah, I just thought that like slash.
So Jamie will have
hard
Carrie
to get buried
hit this
enough
one
to
and try and roll behind the guard. If she does it, it'll put the heat back on Danielle to clean it up a little bit. But Ontario's hoping that the Northwest Territory third doesn't roll behind the guard so they can use it and get in there first.
Speaking of the third, here's Carrie Galusha.
Gotta go to hit it.
I don't think she threw that as well as she wanted to.
Truskowski bringing it down.
Hard, Brad.
Takes out 2 yellows, and the red stays in the back 12.
She didn't throw it very well. She knew that right away.
I like to come around, but
Now it's just a matter of what Ontario does.
top 4.
If they can get half buried or so around this center line guard, that would be a great shot because it would force Jamie to make a decision whether to chase it or run the guard in, which again is going to have some risk and resilience as he played in the second end, where he missed his first one, happened to make the triple on his second one.
Line on me.
Okay, roll then.
Hey, let it work. Close.
Let it work.
Wait's close. 7.
7. Stay close.
Yep.
Whoa.
Don't want to.
Whoa. You gotta watch the line.
Close.
7.
Line's
7,
really good.
Whoa. You're
Line's
fine.
really good.
Good timing with the sweeper is just when it's starting to slow down. That's usually when it starts to curl its most.
Very good.
The Harrisons, Sean and Lauren bringing that in.
Good judge. Thanks.
Kind of weight, just normal.
Yeah.
Just a hair across
What
the nose,
happened?
eh?
We played this at one other end.
That's through peel though, right?
And it ran?
Yeah. Normal, just across the nose. Yeah.
So Jamie's feeling the love with this shot. This is his third time playing it.
Yeah.
He's got to be close to the nose. And if you can over curl it an inch or two, he'll be sitting 2. But if it doesn't curl up, Ontario will be having the chance to lay 3 after this shot.
So, hair across nose, guys.
First and 2 for Cooey.
Yes!
Here in the sixth with a 4-2 lead.
Yes!
Hard!
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Hard, Megan! Hard! Gotta hold it! Watch this.
Okay, he got away with that one. It almost over curled.
Yeah.
Good sweep and held that one up. Now you'll see Ontario trying to throw a freeze or a little tap back.
We saw it in the last game with the hit. It was fairly straight, but it was
Throw in turn at this. I haven't really seen this turn.
Board weight with like that,
Yeah,
you think?
I like that.
This is a guess.
You probably go on it. Where do we have to roll my wings?
We don't know what this is gonna do.
Somewhere to like curl hard, right?
So Mike's going to try and hit and roll.
How many do you think this will curl?
I don't know. That's why. Do you like the other turn? We know the other turn better here.
That's not
It's
bad.
up to you. Whatever you like.
It just looks ugly because I feel like I gotta throw it at that red one or the yellow one.
It's pretty straight. I don't think you'd ever really flirt with that.
I don't mind it. Cause this is
It's just a guess on this turn, I think.
It depends what Mike wants to do. If Mike wants to hit and roll to the center line, he'll create enough space between the two red ones that Jamie won't be able to make a double. Therefore, leaving him with a chance for 2 points.
Same board.
Yep.
If he noses it,
not terrible, but
there's a really good chance Jamie will make a double and Ontario will have to take the blank and move on to the seventh end.
We'll wait.
Board?
Okay.
I think this will curl a little. So.
Yep.
Try and roll the center line if we can.
Okay.
Good board!
Board!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stay close. Whoa.
Other way!
Close! Close! Clean!
Other way!
Sean! Okay.
Past the guard, but
Okay.
no roll. So now a double chance here for...
Good throw.
It's a thin double, so you might see Jamie try the hit and roll instead.
You see that draw there?
Well, I was way
I
short.
think Mike was just a little bit wide with his
Let me see a broom.
But
throw.
it was curling at the end.
And that's what allowed it to end up on the nose instead of potentially rolling to the center line.
Yeah.
Should run nice. Like there with hack. Shouldn't curl up
Are you throwing hack?
too crazy. Give me a hair sliver more.
Pardon?
In.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Last rock for the territories here.
Whoa! Yes!
Hard!
Whoa! Yes! Whoa! No! No!
Whoa, whoa!
Megan!
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Hard, hard, hard!
I think that's a really good shot for Jamie. I'm not sure there's enough room for Mike to over curl
You got about half.
and push it through the rings and stay for two.
Play like. Oh, you're thinking that way?
He would have to hair that
Mike.
corner guard tight to
Take
the
your time.
house and get some curl.
Time out, please.
Discussion time for Team Ontario.
I think it's pretty hard because you have to just whip that one out of there and
You could-
still stay.
Your only chance would be to come to nose and get over by it this way, but
Is that?
I don't think you can never make this over the top.
No.
You're hitting like an eighth of a rock, like to get it clean over that, and then you're gonna roll.
Yeah. Well, like come to the nose. Well, just reassure ourselves of one. We can steal.
You want to draw for one, or is it worth it?
Like back line.
You can look at it. I don't know. I think we just draw the button if you
I
don't
think
like
so.
that. If you don't like the nose tap.
Whatever you like, but it's not the easiest thing in the world.
It's a nice way of putting it.
It's a very difficult shot. I don't think the ice allows you to make this shot. It looks close enough. The scoreboard says, gee, I want to have a chance to get the 2.
All right.
But I think you're just making it a difficult shot for 1, if not a steal. So I think they're making the prudent decision and taking their 1. And they'll be able to throw up a couple guards in the 7th end and get some rocks in play
really come down,
and then
so
see
maybe
where
a
it goes
couple
from there.
Put it on the tee line.
Full 8.
All you guys. It's really curling.
Full 8.
Really curling.
Should be good, Sean. No?
Take a look, take a look, take a look. Really curling though.
Full 8.
Just clean it.
We're
It's good.
okay.
Clean it all over. Shot.
It's nice. Yep.
1 point game.
Good shot by Mike. He's got good control of his draw weight. And he'll probably need that over the course of the next couple of ends.
Late ends now. Territories hanging on to a 1 point lead. 4-3 off to the 7th. Late ends, 1 point game. Exactly what you want, Neil, in a championship pool game.
Both teams are at the top of the standings. It's a game that it should be like this. You know, Jamie came in, with that 3 losses in a row. They played very well tonight, so they got to be happy with the direction they're trending.
Up here.
Yeah,
Here's the thing. There's 3 losses, though. There's no margin for error.
Not as much
Playing
anymore.
well doesn't satisfy.
Not if you lose.
I think you're still here.
There.
You know,
Sit. Sit.
Good shot.
Okay.
For Team Ontario, 6-1 record. This game doesn't mean as much win or lose, but certainly assert yourself if you do beat one of the top teams.
So what you've been giving us?
It does. I mean, they've won 6 in a row or 5 in a row, so they've had momentum on their side. You want to keep that going, getting into the last half of the competition.
And we will have a battle royale between Ontario and Quebec at some point.
Yes. Yes, that is bound to happen.
Still running.
Top 8.
And we'll see where that leads, because I looked over to Sheet C and see that Nova Scotia and Quebec are tied at 2 going home, with Quebec having last rock advantage.
We'll get it a bit deeper. Get it a bit deeper. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Good weight.
Can never count out Brent McDougall and the Maritimers.
Ontario's going with the standard strategy of putting up a tight guard followed by a long guard.
One's good.
Line's good.
Easy, 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 easy.
Right here.
And Jamie won't back away from being shy and putting some more rocks in play and trying to end this game in the 7th end if he possibly can.
But he would be risking a steal.
He would, but he's okay with that. I think you'll see Megan throw it in here. Ontario will start freezing, coming around, and you'll probably see Brad start throwing some of that high heat of his to clean up those guards. But they are in good position. Lauren was able to put those 2 rocks perfectly in line. So if you make a double, there still will be a rock out in front.
Line's better.
Stop my last.
Right here.
And any rocks in play is what Ontario will want
Definitely 6.
for this end.
No, we're
Keep
there.
it high, guys.
No, no, no.
6 on its own. 7.
No.
Oh.
I think we're deeper than that
Go,
one,
go,
Jamie.
go, go. Yep. Go, Brad. Go. Get it every inch. Every inch. Get it right out of there.
Okay, Meg, tough
Right here,
one.
Meg.
So that rock is behind the tee line. That's not where Megan wanted to throw it. So that's why Brad was taking it as far back as he could so that it creates some space.
Weight's nice.
Line's
6,
good.
Yep.
Close
Yep.
to line.
Hard line.
Hard line.
8.
Doesn't look heavy.
Okay, line's good.
Line's good. Play the
Whoa.
weight.
Okay, all there, all there, all there.
Close. Yeah.
Never. Whoa.
Oh, let it stop. Let it stop. Okay.
It's a little deep, but it's in play, and it's buried. And now you'll see
Just the
Brad
one?
throwing
Just the
some
one,
out-turn
yep.
peels. It would have been better if it was shot rock, because eventually they might have been able to get a second one on top of it to lay 2. And because of Northwest Territories shot rock on the T line, further down the end, they may have to play hit and roll to lay 2.
You like just coming in now and then?
Sure.
Right.
Second for Sean Harrison.
5.
Okay, go then.
Room.
Switch.
Play the weight.
For like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Gotta go. Line's good. Get it there. Go.
All you got, girls.
Hard.
Keep going. Hard, all you got. Keep it moving. Gotta get deeper. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, good sweep.
Okay.
Right on the top 12. Ontario really trying to get that steal.
They wanted that one to get into the 4-foot and provide some space between that guard and the rock that shone through. There's a pretty good chance that Brad will make the double on these 2 red ones and have his shooter roll away.
No. Girl.
Hard, Jamie. Hard, right out.
And here's Truskowski.
Even though he was able to bounce a bunch of red stones around, he left the center line guard and he left his own rock behind the T line.
So, like, just back to you.
So he was lucky on one hand,
This is going to run straight.
unlucky
Finishes pretty
on the other as well.
Only go a little further out.
Yep.
Just wait
Now,
for
is it a
the
worst case scenario for Ontario to give up one and have the hammer?
No, giving up one, they're still alive. They get to throw a couple of corner guards up in the 8th end. But they certainly don't want to give up more than one. You know, 3 down going home, the challenge is a lot more difficult than just having to get 2.
You're good. You're fine.
You need some
Don't
help.
want to.
8-9.
Freeze it back.
Yeah.
And the Northwest Territories have not been missing much today.
Line's good for the freeze. Make sure it's here.
Hard.
Make sure it's here. Hard, lock it on. Go. Okay.
Good shot.
Good shot by Danielle.
Feels good.
Got a little bit covered, got behind the guard.
Yep.
A little bit deeper would have been
Yep.
provide a little bit more separation between the guard. So Carrie will have a chance at loosening things up. But her first goal is to make sure that she makes this peel.
Yep.
Lean.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Okay.
Right on.
She made that shot, forces Danielle to put on a good guard and protect the shot rock.
I think you have to do the same kind of thing, though. Just let it go.
On this or you on the other? On the end?
Fine. Okay. Same speed down here.
Looks as though we have a final on sheet A. Team New Brunswick, Charlie Sullivan, proving to 7-1 with an 8-4 win over Alberta. And Alberta at 3-5.
I think a little early.
Too much to overcome to get to the top 4.
Hard.
Okay,
Line's
line's
good.
fine.
It may well be. It may take one more draw in these games to finish to confirm that, but
Sean.
the odds are getting long for them.
Whoa, okay, whoa then. Whoa then, whoa then, whoa then.
Whoa.
Just to the line.
New Brunswick continues to flex its muscles.
Very good.
They're another team that once they get a lead on you, they protect it very, very well. And that's what you see from Northwest Territories as well as Quebec. And I believe Quebec just drew the forfeit in the 8th end for a 3-2 win.
You are correct. 8-0.
They're rolling along. And they've earned every one of their victories. They've been well deserved.
A lot of them have been close. Extra end. 1 point gain there.
They're playing a good style where they're in control and they're coming through with the last shots in those late ends to get those wins. And that's what you have to do if you're going to be a championship team. Your skip has to be able to make those last shots on a very consistent basis.
No, we thought the other side really came down better. That one
Back on sheet E. Mike Anderson's rink from Thornhill. Short drive outside of Toronto. Down by 1. Final 2 stones for Team Ontario.
3.
Oh, line.
Don't want to. 3-4.
Yeah, I'm a little wider.
Let it work then. We're gonna have to finish it.
It really can't. It's
Okay.
4.
When you can.
We're coming in.
Okay, okay, whoa. Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
It's okay.
Good shot.
All right.
Protecting shot rock again.
Ended up to be a good shot. It sounded like they were a little nervous there for the line and the weight halfway down the ice.
Keeps me balanced.
Looks like Jamie's going to try and throw a peel shot and run that guard back onto the shot rock. Put it across the face. And that'll force Mike to do the out-turn draw around. Get covered, get half frozen. At worst case scenario, put the force on the territories.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Yes!
Yeah! Whoa!
Yes!
Keep
Keep him hard!
That was very close.
Looks like Ontario still has shot rock.
Where you going? Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Oh.
They do. So I think they can put on a guard where they can guard a hack weight shot that Jamie could chase to get the shot rock, but they also have to
run and not get that and
take away the potential raised takeout
attack.
that he can use with his first rock that's at the top of the house.
What are you thinking? Just straight guard?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
It's tough to sit 2.
If they guard the red stone, they'll guard both shots, and they'll force Jamie to draw the button for 1, unless he decides that a trick shot is worth the gamble, which would include running both guards in there. But given that the yellow stone that's at the back of the forfeit is there, it probably wouldn't be the best
we
option.
just got to make sure we're tucked at that point, right? Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay, and if you're a little light, that's okay there too?
As long as we don't give him the nose double.
Yeah.
All right.
How do we think this is going to curl?
Yours got some movement here. Once it gets to the center, it will move. It just has to get to the center.
Okay. There? I guess too little?
I was thinking a little more.
Bury an inch in the
You
top
got it.
golfer.
Speed's great here. Very medium.
Yep. Make him draw. Just did that. So just top 12.
Yeah.
Let us know the line. We can manage it if it's.
Do you want that same weight, or do you want a little bit more on this path?
Same weight.
Same? Yeah, you didn't really sweep that, right?
Yeah, that was
Another
there.
pressure-filled shot here for
You like this
Anderson.
Yep.
It is. He's adding a little bit of risk by trying to come into the rings, because if he leaves this open at all, then Jamie could have a double for 2.
3, 4.
Whereas if he threw the guard and covered everything,
4. Where are we? 4.
he's still going to be in the game.
Close, yep.
Lauren.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Just
whoa,
let it curl.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let it curl. Great shot.
That's great.
Finger two.
Line two,
Good,
maybe.
good shot. I think he got 2 out of that. It was difficult to tell until it stopped.
Sucked her on nicely after he got to the center line.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Probably 4 or 5.
Good shot. Well, he took the risk. He executed the shot, and he's going to get the reward for it no matter what happens. Worst case scenario, he's forced Northwest Territories into 1, and he's put a potential steal of a maximum up to 2 on the board. And they're forcing Jamie to throw a draw shot. He hasn't thrown many draws lately. He's been making a lot of spectacular hits.
So close. Close the line.
Stay close for line, yeah.
And this sheet has
Where are
fast
ya?
ice as
Line's
well.
good.
Yeah.
Line's good. Wait only.
Brad.
Wait only.
Where are you, Brad?
There, 7.
It looks like bot.
Looks like a.
Where is
Get
this
off
going to
it.
end up?
Go, 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 go.
Sweeping
Nice shot,
hard.
Jamie. One yellow.
Looks like it is the 1 for the Territories.
Good draw. Very good draw. The sweepers judged it very well. The line was perfect. They earned it.
A lot of nerves in the voice of Carrie Galusha.
She did want more information to come her way, didn't she?
She did. But Jamie Cooey has been on the mark today, and it's a 5-3 lead for the Northwest Territories. One more chance for Ontario.
I think you'll see Northwest Territories throw the first one in, and then the corner guards start up again.
Hammer coming to Ontario, and Mike Anderson down by 2. Team Ontario needs 2. How do they approach this end?
They're going to throw up 2 corner guards
Yeah, it's running. It's running.
with Lauren's first 2 stones of the end, and try and generate some protection up front where they can get some stones around those guards into counting positions.
On the other end, how does Jamie Cooey's rink limit the damage?
They'll probably throw both of Megan's into the 4-foot, and then they'll have Brad show up and throw that high, hard stuff, start cleaning up those guards. Eventually, the Territories will have to play on these rocks in the middle, so they'll have to make a determination as to when the best time is to do that.
We're to the co-op side, just beside the co-op.
Seen Truskowski the second for the Territories throw hard and accurately all week long.
Good shot.
Good.
And this is an end here you just can't afford to miss.
Just a bit. Right to there.
No, the Ontario team especially is going to have to make 8 shots, and they're going to have to be quality shots.
Yeah, where's the
Top floor.
In front of it.
Right here.
Right here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Megan Kohler.
I like that. I think we're close to the same, maybe a little less.
Lean it.
Let it work, let it work. Got less.
It's in the middle. Go.
Let it. Gotta go.
Okay.
It's like
Take a left
5,
side.
6,
Whoa.
5.
Gotta go.
Don't set up a pocket. Right here.
Go.
Come on, Brad.
Hard, go.
Go, go, go,
Go,
go,
go,
go,
go, go.
Another guard's not what the Territories wanted there. But the good news is it's fairly tight to the rings, and it is their stone that can be used if they need to down the road.
Yep. No, no, Sean, no. No, Sean. Lord, Danielle. Hard. 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 Okay, we're on it.
Okay. Okay.
It's fine.
Small tap.
Just a little light overhand. She needed another 6 or 7 feet of weight to be able to carry that past the stone and get her to the tee line. Now we'll start seeing some rocks being attempted to disappear by Brad.
Just into our yellow and back.
Yeah. I'll just do this. Get rid of 2 of them.
Yeah.
And Cooey's asking for a cleanup here.
Oh, pretty big.
Yeah, just the angles are a little strange.
I gotta hit it.
He won't get
Right
all
there.
of them, so there's still
Yeah,
going to be
spin it
something
up.
out front for Ontario to use.
Oh. Oh. Yep. No.
Oh.
Watch it, Megan. I think he's not. Sit. That's fine.
Takes out the 1 red guard, but promotes a second. Biter on the top 4.
We're shot. Back here.
Or just
And
a
that's
1.
not what they wanted to
Sorry?
do
Or a 1, whatever you like.
I hear
by
you.
any
one.
standard.
Sure.
Still leaves a guard up top.
And shot rock and the Northwest Territories stone in the back 8-foot, which can be frozen too. So the end has turned around
1,
quickly already.
1, 2.
Keep a broom down if you can.
Yep.
And this game
Hold
certainly got a lot more important
Keep a broom down.
for the Northwest Territories. The 5-2 win for Newfoundland and Labrador over Northern Ontario. That gives Newfoundland and Labrador 6 wins, 6-2 record.
Yep.
Territories cannot afford to slip to 4-4 now.
No, that scoreboard just changed for them.
A 2-win differential with
What do you think? Try and get that real thin, or?
just 2 games remaining. Just too tight.
Okay. Just the top.
Yep, the math doesn't work if you start putting up too many losses at this time of the competition. So Northwest Territories played well tonight, but they got to finish this off.
When you lose 3 in a row, there is no consolation prize.
No, Brad.
Same thing?
Yep.
So Ontario's going to continue to throw up another guard and protect the shot rock until at one point later in the end, they're going to try and throw that second one in there and try and generate the 3 ball to win this game.
Switch.
We're okay.
Switch.
It'll be a matter of timing because I'm sure Jamie's working through the numbers
Go,
right now
go,
too and
sweep,
going,
hard.
okay, enough's
Hard.
enough. We better get another one in
Hard, get it
there
over there.
and try and defend this somehow.
Both.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Harrison and Inglis. Hard sweep.
Wide open.
Yeah, I think we make a play at it.
Okay.
Right here.
Ontario needed that rock to get closer to the
That's
center line and
sticking, I
protect
guess,
that
eh?
shot rock.
Makes it.
Looks like that's the one Galusha is being asked to get rid of.
Well, they're thinking about it.
Or they're thinking about it, you're
Top
right.
one.
Yeah.
So those 2 guards still help because if they did peel that shot rock out of there, there's still opportunities to freeze and bury on the outturn. So still problematic for the Territories.
No. No. Do not even. No. Good.
Same thing, a little tighter. Center line.
You like that freeze now?
Okay.
Is this the moment?
You got this, Daniel. Back 4 weeks.
It is, as far as they're concerned.
Yep.
Back 4.
Yep.
It's a matter of where strategy and execution come into play. So if it works out for them, then it's the proper time to do it.
Where?
Whoa.
8,
Easy.
9.
Easy.
Don't
Whoa,
want
then.
to.
Close.
Good.
Yep.
Wait's
Go.
good.
Whoa. It's fine. Whoa.
Still don't want
Easy.
to.
It's gotta
Right
come
away.
down,
Yep.
come
Sean.
down.
Hard. Get in here.
The rock
Hard,
slowed
get
down
in
in
here.
quite a bit of a hurry
Hard.
just before
Go,
the
gotta
hog
get
line.
in here. Go. Gotta get at least to that one. Whoa.
You're right, that one slowed down in a hurry.
Slowed a little bit more than they anticipated it was going to.
I don't know. Your rocks just seem to really be dying.
And it doesn't take much. It only had to go another 3.5 feet and it would have been in perfect position.
These 2 teams started with 4 other games going on now. They're the only ones left.
And sometimes when those other games finish early, your ice may change a little bit. So it's something to be aware of.
Whoa! Whoa!
Second stone for
Yep,
Galusha.
shooter! 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 Hard, Jamie, hard.
Hard, Jamie.
Cooey trying to sweep that last one out. Doesn't get it out of the back 12. Still shot rock for Ontario.
And more importantly, third shot for Ontario. So now a little hit and roll by Ontario. And they'll have the chance to lay 3.
First shot was garbage.
Timeout. The rink for Thornhill.
This is really good, but tough.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you like, Danielle? I think we either guard this or we play this, but this is,
I like playing this.
it's a tough shot.
I like playing.
If you like it,
I do like
go
it.
for it.
I've thrown this spot before.
we're going to leave them pretty even if we get a bit of a roll, I think.
Yeah.
Thinking like board here?
Like I say, this around the horn's really hard this time.
Yeah. You like board here?
Yeah, 3/4 forward.
Referring to the triple that
It's in the
Jamie
spot.
made in the
You
second
put it
end.
Mike threw this to him, do you?
Here?
Ontario was looking really good that end. Sitting
want a little
3,
more?
and
No,
it was
I
a
was thinking
long
less if anything.
around the horn triple.
Okay.
Okay.
There's not much room for error for Danielle here because she's got to push the second shot stone across the face of the red one.
Looks like good ice.
And she's only got a couple of feet of rings left to roll to and stick around to make sure that she's got a counter. And she can't afford to hit it on the nose or else it'll remove the red stone at the back of the rings.
Yep.
Pretty heavy.
Whoa,
Firm.
Whoa.
Close, close.
Yep.
Hard.
Yes.
Hard.
Hard, you got it.
Hard.
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 Knocks the back one out. That could be costly.
Right, yeah.
It could be because there is a potential double here. It's fairly flat, but we know Jamie can throw it very hard. And that makes this double a little bit easier.
Huh?
Probably.
Another look here. Not far off.
Yeah, that's a matter of a half an inch probably. If Danielle hits that a little bit thinner, then they're golden.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. The roll is good too.
And the double here for Cooey can almost put this game out of reach.
Out turn?
Yes, if he can make the double and stick the shot rock, his shooter, right where that red one is, he'll be in very good shape. He doesn't want to hit too much of this, though, and just go over and bump that red one in behind the yellow corner guard, though.
First to 2 from Cooey.
Right on.
Calls off the sweepers. 1, not 2.
So Mike will try and split the house right now and play for his 2 points in the extra end.
The deuce is still alive.
It is indeed.
Good foot and a half there.
Jamie wasn't far off, and he certainly threw it hard enough to remove him from play. But I think he was just had a little bit of an in-out motion, which didn't allow the rock to curl up enough for him.
Okay, sub in. It's running a little straighter than his path he threw out here before.
Careful.
Yeah, we're pretty deep. 7-8.
Okay.
Careful.
Alternate.
Not through. Please.
Back here then.
Yeah, we're back here.
Right here.
Backing.
Right, literally right here. Yep. Hard. 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 Go, 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 go. Hard. Hard. Go, 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 go. Right back,
Harrison
right
trying
back.
to
Go,
bring
go,
it
go.
back.
Okay, good
That's
shot.
good.
Strong.
Into the back 12.
Just when Mike was going to be deep with that rock, they decided to take it back as far as they can and just change the angles to make that angle from the shot rock for the double a little bit steeper. I mean, Jamie has to hit it a little bit thinner to make the double.
Okay. Let's make it.
Last rock for the Northwest Territories here in the 8th.
turn again right there. Out turn.
Not gonna throw it as hard as that last one.
Okay.
Be close to that.
Okay. Make it.
Yes! Hard for a piece!
Oh, he threw
Cooey
it
again with a lot of weight.
He threw it right down the center line.
And he missed it.
I think that's the first takeout he's missed tonight. Except for the peel in the second end when or the raised takeout attempt where he made the triple after.
Center line, please, just visually.
And that sets up Team Ontario for a wide open 3. Wow, what a turn of events here.
I didn't expect that to happen.
Final stone for Team Ontario and a chance for the win.
Okay, water line. It's gonna run straighter.
Weight's close.
Okay, just easy on that. It's running straighter, guys. It's
Weight's
running
good.
straighter.
Not.
Easy, easy.
Weight's
easy.
good. Weight's good.
Whoa, easy, guys. Easy. Easy. Easy.
Fine, clean it, clean it.
Nice shot.
Throw.
What a game from both teams, but it's a costly error at the very end by the Northwest Territories, and it's a 3 in the 8th and a victory for Team Ontario.
That's a big comeback for Team Ontario. They showed a lot of gumption and able to hang in there, forcing Northwest Territories to take 1 in 7 to go 2 up, and then to get the 3 coming home when you don't anticipate that that's going to happen. That's a bonus for them and keeps them right up at the top of the standing boards and qualifies them for a playoff spot now. So all's good in their world.
Team Ontario now 7-1, right up there near the top. Wide open draw for Anderson, no problem. And it's a 6-5 win for Ontario. Head down to the ice right after this. A 6-5 victory for Team Ontario. That moves them up to 7-1, right up near the top of the standings. The third for Team Ontario, Danielle Inglis. And you went down 2 at the end of the 7th against a very good team in the Northwest Territories. What was going through your mind at that time?
Well, we were hoping for a steal on that end, but we were also okay with a force. We had so many opportunities to generate a deuce. We were sure that we would be able to do it in the 8th, and I mean, 3 is just a bonus. We're expecting an extra end for sure.
Yeah, a tough miss at the end, that's for sure. A skip like Jamie Cooey, they came in with 3 straight losses. You knew the pressure was on. They had to win this game. How did your team prepare for this game?
We just went into like any other game, to be honest. We have a lot of fun. We keep it loose, and we just keep focused. We've been gaining momentum as the week goes on, so just sticking to what we know, really, and just trying to do it as best we can.
Yourself and Mike have had a lot of success with the CIS championships back in 2009, but for the first time for a lot of you here at this mixed national championship, you're 7-1. A lot of people surprised at that. How have you done it so far?
We just try to make as many shots as we can, really. But we've been playing together. This is our 8th season together, so we're familiar with how we're throwing and on the ice. So we're just supporting each other and making the shots.
Mike told me it was a thrill just to be here. It must be even more of a thrill now that you've locked in a spot in that top 4.
We are. It's a thrill and a relief, too, because coming in here with the Ontario crest on your back, there's always so much pressure because people know and expect Ontario to come out strong. So we're happy that we were able to deliver for the province, and we're so thankful for all of the support that we've had.
Good luck to you and your team.
Thank you so much.
All right, lots more curling coming up your way tomorrow. An Ontario win puts them into the top 4, 6-5 over the Northwest Territories. Good night from Swan River.